Hey guys, sup. We're back and we have made a lot of progress since our last stream. As you might notice from the title, we are up to 4 billion DPS, which is pretty good. Honestly, I expected by this point in the farming league I would have more damage, but I don't know. It feels like the damage spikes are a lot more tame this time around. I don't fully understand it myself, but that is the situation we have, or something. I don't know. My damage is killing slower than I expected it to. In any case, we have a vault key card to run. A bunch. We've been farming cube lately, so hence the transcendence wedges we're probably going to sell. We had 4 desire cores we've already sold, but I think we're just going to start off. Actually, first let me think about what I want my next upgrade to be. Realistically, I would like it to be a ring that has curse on it. But then how much is an extra curse candle? Because my candles are kind of just shite right now. Like they literally only have like minion skill level and that's it. So I would like candles to be my next upgrade, but I also understand that my slates are also kind of shite and I would like to upgrade them too. So there's a bunch of things I would like to fix. But just starting off with candles. No candle, nope. How much is extra curse? How much is this and something else I care about? Minion skill level, minion damage, minion hybrid 1. Minion damage, let's boost the tier up to at least that guy. Huh? Guess I should send for hybrid. I'm not spending 200 on minion damage. I just realized like I really don't care about those two. But like aura. Do mana compensation. What did you just say?
When you say alright, I say but. Alright. Wait, are you live?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Low. Maybe I'll consider movement speed as well. Okay, we're not going for 1% aura effect, okay? Neither are we going for 4% movement speed. %6 aura effect is really T1. Oh shit, this one is actually quite nice. Oh, that negative is fucked.
Is it?
Hmm? Minus
That's a
2%
negative.
additional skill area for every recent skill use. Stacks up to 50 times. So you lose all the skill area in the world. This one is also fucked because minus 5% aura effect for every nearby ally or enemy. Like, nope. But I've been chill too because it's plus 1 minion skill, but nope, we are not doing that. We're not doing skill area. We're not doing additional damage taken for every enemy in proximity. No, thank you. Dude, can you stop deactivating, please? Minus 10% life regen speed and ES charge speed for every nearby sentry. This is actually very decent. Okay, we just got him minus... Oh shit, I saw the corner of divinity for 380. Huge.
Nice.
And I just bought a soul candle with additional curse for 325. So it all balances out. Now that we have plus 1 minion skill level and okay, now that we have this, which is additional curse, we can try to do curse on hit rings. That be me replacing the rings I've already crafted, though. That's like the only problem. And dream crafting for it is just not an option because that shit's pain. Like, it's actually pain.
The chances are low.
I mean, it's quite low, and it's quite expensive per click, so I would also need to hit, which I currently do not. With certain skills, it is probably fine. Why don't I fix rising edges uptime too? All right, so what would I have to get rid of to... If I get rid of timid and I get timid curse on hit and I also get a second curse on hit, then that works out, but that would be me replacing both rings and that's an expensive endeavor. Alternatively, it would be me trying to dreamcraft. What exactly is the second curse we're even going for? Let's figure that out, shall we? Timid is obviously good. So there's actually nothing we care about here. Because timid is like the only one that would affect, is the only curse that would affect everybody. But if I can get timid curse on hits, then I can replace timid with haunting abomination. And haunting abominations T-gem makes it so they take additional damage, which would be a pretty decent amount of DPS. So we need at least one ring that has timid on hits. So let's see, trinkets, ring, add condition, timid on hits, either base affix or that,
Yeah.
an item level. $2K for one that has a ridiculously bad downside. What if it was minimum 86? So curse on hit rings are just not an option, eh? Let's see. Let's see how much it would cost us to dreamcraft this.
Starting a new dream is like releasing a cat from a box. Is the cat still alive? Are you still awake?
There's 4 curses. Well, there's 6 in this confusing dream category. And that is, there's so many possible upsides. 10, 3, that's 13, 6, 19. So there's 19 possible upsides. And it costs 3 shadow dream tokens each, and they go for like 18 a piece. So just doing the math, if it's a 1 in 19 and it costs about, let's say 19 each times 3, because you need 3 of them, that's 57 a click, times 19 tries, 1000 FE, 1083 FE, just to hit it. We don't know what downside we're gonna get. Sad. But I'm willing to try. I'm willing to try. Surely I get lucky.
You've never not been.
Except every single time I'm not lucky, which is almost every time.
Dream affix, right?
Yeah, dream. 17.5. Nope, it's going for 18. Okay. By 9, 11, and we'll just start from there.
Starting a new dream is like releasing a cat from a box. Is the cat still alive? Are you still awake?
Oh wait, it gives you 3 options. I didn't know that. I mean, I should hit it more like sooner than I thought. I mean, that's fine, to be honest. Let's switch rings. Let's go for this other guy. Max Life, ES, Erosion Res. How many per hour record Erosion Res? Oh, minus cooldown. We're not keeping you, but okay. Tracking the attacker speed minus. Give me a second.
How the fuck did I set that in? Second. Oh, yeah, that's why I need that.
All right, I am back. Now let's get some more Shadow Dream talking, shall we? 18. Buy 9 more. And we are officially broken. So we'll see if we get it in this amount of hits, and if not,
Releasing a cat from a box. Is the cat
sad.
still alive?
And if not,
Are you still awake?
not much else I'm gonna do, to be honest. Let's remove strength, shall we? Strength isn't that big of a multi, and the erosion rush actually should be nice to have right now. Come on, we have 6 tries. Ooh, movement speed. Minus 50 ints. God damn it. All right, so I just get to replace you, eh? Three command is second for minus strength. Holy dude, that is an insane amount of strength to just be minusing. I don't know if three command is second is worth, but like, we'll leave it for now. Minus 50 strength, really? Total, this will be giving me plus 12. Command is second. And I think I can get behind that. All right. So that's... All right. Let's just see.
Please select the calibration.
We honestly didn't hit a single...
Number 2.
We didn't hit a single curse dream affix in that time. But is that enough for us to cross the 4B threshold? I feel like the answer is no because of the minus strength we just ate. Like at over 900 of our affix, at over 1k base stats, 50 is probably not the biggest deal. Minus 50 for 3 command. How good is my command gen now? It's a stable 35. It's stable like 30 plus at all times, which is really nice. All right, I'll leave it. I'll leave it. Unfortunate that we got the minus strength, but I'll leave it. Surely this ends up being profitable, right? I only got 3 FE in the entirety of that thing. Okay. Like I wasted money on the dream tokens, but what do I know? Those curses didn't even hit once. Did I hit? Wait, let me do some.
Starting a new dream is like releasing a cat from a box. Is the cat still alive? Are you still awake?
I didn't hit this confusing dream once because I didn't get any of these as options. I didn't get anything from here, so I didn't hit confusing dream once. I think that's wild. I think that's genuinely wild.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Oh, nice. We got a fleeting. Big mechanic is usually here. I guess this time it's like here.
Also needs to rest. Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Come on, give me something good. Give me that 50 stack right there. Dodge. Let's run. Let's hack into the tower.
Toolbox misaligned.
PoE career is done. Oh no. But I'm just playing TLI for a bit.
For your understanding.
I still haven't done the build I want to do, the Infernal Legion AG. And until I do that, I'm not done with this league. But yeah,
Also needs to rest.
TLI is giving me a decent break from PoE so that I can go back to PoE a bit more refreshed, if that makes sense.
The doors will be locked for 30 minutes. Thank you for your understanding and cooperation.
And as for streaming PoE, I will probably stream PoE sometime this week. I'm not entirely sure which day I kind of want to yet. Like, I'm undecided. But if I had to say, today's Wednesday, right?
Hey, a machine.
Probably by Saturday I might be back on PoE. Poison minions instead. Poison minions. I think poison minions as an archetype is very solved. So it doesn't interest me the most unless it's like Bama, which I haven't really played all that much aside like unique scenarios. And I'd be hesitant to do like poison because I think poison would be easier to pull off in an SSF environment. So it might be better for gauntlet and stuff like that. But I do still have a build I want to work on. But after that build, I don't have any more ideas.
Defective
12 link swords, just rolled over suffix poison, supports melee splash multi-strike. Wait, melee strike multi-strike? Or melee splash multi-strike suffixes? With poison?
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
What are you going for? You can get rootless, 40% more attack damage. Yeah. 12 links are definitely something I've played around with a lot. Last league, like during Settlers, how many 12 links did I make over the course of Settlers? 4. I made 2 during Frisia, and and 1 or 2 during base Settlers. I don't really remember how many. It caps at 10 mil damage. Do you mean poison? Poison caps at 36 mil damage, not 10 mil DPS.
A machine also needs to rest.
But it's 10 mil DPS or damage being done to the enemy per second. So if you run into anybody that has like some defensive modifiers that reduce the amount of damage you're taking, being overcapped on the poison DPS helps you, like works in your favor in that case, dude. Yeah.
All terms are subject to final interpretation by Tower Code.
But yeah, it's it caps way higher than 10 mil.
Faster shafting. Your computing power belongs to Tower Code.
Hopefully they eventually address that. I'd love to see dot builds like hit for 100 mil DPS plus.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
It'd just be funny to see how quick enemies get blown up on something that's supposed to be doing damage over a course of time, when the first piece of like that dot just empties your life instantly. Once again, big help. I mean, I'm always happy to help. Let me know if you have any more questions. What minions are you trying to walk around with the 12 link? But yeah, I made two 12 link stream based settlers, if I remember correctly. Did you see the Giga Broken Boss Killer minion who burned like 20% without a link? Oh yeah, it wasn't broken. It was a minion that did percent max life damage on enemies, so it would kill Uber bosses at the same speed that it killed regular white mobs, which is a very interesting concept. And you couldn't scale the damage of the dots, but you could scale how long the dot lasted and stuff like that. It was kind of funny, but it was instantly nerfed. Like literally didn't survive a patch. These guys are tanky now because like I am not one-shotting the carriers anymore.
Unit 9044. Thank you for your 43,800 hours of service. Memory purge sequence initiating. Note, resistance may cause permanent damage to your memory storage module.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Get your butt over here. Dude, I'm not chasing you anymore. Fuck that. Okay. Dude be fucking booking it across the entire hall. Just randomly crafting 12 links and keep rolling over poison mods. But jewels with percent chance to poison for minions sell really well. So just wondered why people don't just get it to a 12 link and nobody's really doing it. I did it once. Holy, how much FE is this? Just 36, no base mods. Sad. I did it once in free share when with syndicate operatives. I made a 12 link. Let me find that POB. I made a 12 link. I think it was this guy. Made it an ancestral commander. I made this in game. Efficacy main, faster attacks, chance to poison, more AD. The more AD was kind of like troll because it doesn't affect the poison, but at the same time I was scaling poison and hits. But like even then the damage didn't really, it never really impressed me DPS wise, because I mean I wanted to make it on an ancestral commander so I could experience all the plus max endurance charges. So it was giga tanky, like fucking tanky, but it just fell off when it came to damage. That was my problem with it. But yeah, I did do something like that. Let me see if I can find my, let me open my Twitch profile and see if I can find the character. Not Twitch, PoE profile rather.
You know what
Pocket
Kurgel's
Vexon.
gaze does?
What does?
Kurgel's gaze.
Where is that?
It's jewel. It's a unique jewel. Unique abyss jewel.
Isn't that something? Isn't that you get something for every murderous eye jewel you have, something like that?
Yeah, you get increased effect of arcane surge per hypnotic eye jewel affecting you. But I'm just curious, why is a Orobot using it? I know they put it on the boots because they get increased mana reservation efficiency on the boots. But I was just kind of confused a little bit.
And what do you call it? What did you say? Arcane Surge, right?
Yeah.
PoE Wiki.
Dare to disobey my orders. Wait, don't fall.
Kurgel's Gaze.
I haven't finished.
Yep.
Increase the effect of Arcane Surge on you per Hypnotic Eye Jewel. What? And this is for Scion?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm assuming they put it in the bubonic trail boots. So I'm just assuming it's something like it's linked to that.
Wasn't there a unique that was released this league that would give allies your Arcane Surge?
It actually might have been.
Let me see if I can find it. Increases to cast speed from Arcane Surge is applied to move speed. That's Scorn Flux. I think that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah. I think they just use it for the unique jewel, right? Because it's the only decent one compared to like other unique abyss jewels that are like more specific.
I guess. Check if there's a way they're giving Arcane Surge, but yeah, probably.
Machines aren't lifeless objects.
Right back.
And selfless deeds must not be forgotten.
Do I not have the character anymore? Did I delete it? This says Settlers League. So do I look for Settlers Leagues? This is my Herald of Agony. Puppeteer. This was reset. I probably deleted the character because the character only made it to like level 70 something and I wasn't impressed. But I think I kept the weapon. At least I would have kept the weapon. Mind you tell me how you crafted it? I don't think it's possible anymore. It was recomp crafted and they nerfed recomp for that specific case. I can actually open PoE just to check. People still do it to recon, but it's a pain. Yeah, my understanding of it right now is you're just throwing things together, hoping you get certain results, and you're trying to have like different fail saves because you basically throw like hundreds or thousands together, and you're just hoping like you're able to recover and just keep tossing things together until eventually something hits. And that just sounds like absolute cancer to me. Like why would I want to do that? You know, like I see no reason. I see no situations where I want to do that. Dude, why can I not move? This character has a mage blood. Should probably keep it.
Humans didn't
Oh.
invent the machines for war, but for peace.
Why the fuck is Chaos Recipe all the way over there? I guess it's fine if it's there. Ah, there it is. So yeah, I did delete the characters. What that means. Oh yeah, this is the weapon. Efficacy, attack damage, maim, chance to poison, fast attacks. That means 100% I deleted the character because there's no reason why this would be here if not. All links go for 100D and 5 for 300 plus. Yeah. I kind of wish they didn't nerf it to the degree they did. Like genuinely. Because like if they didn't nerf it and they just made it, because like right now it's more expensive to recomp, they would have genuinely just made it so there's still a cost in the dust and the gold you're spending that is a lot, and that's all there is to it, you know. But they made it so it's just straight up not possible. And I mean, it is what it is. Recoms are really strong, so I understand why 100%. Let's just fill up on our Arcana so we don't have to worry about, you know, not clicking it anymore. It's fairly easy to make without the recomp. Here's the thing, without recomp, it's still doable. It's just a whole lot more expensive to get the full 12 links. Right? It's a more expensive process. Getting a 10 link is still pretty easy to get. And realistically, now that we have beast crafting lock, there's probably a universe where you can use the awakener orb step to get something like actually like deterministically good, or a base you can actually go for it, you know. But with recoms we're getting 2020, right? Where like it was 20, that was a level 20 for every single socketed gem. There was no settling there. It was all just perfect or bust, and those items just are incredibly expensive now, where you're going to have to settle for like an 18% here and a 20 and a 16% there, but you have your 12 link. Fairly cheap for the payoff. I think in terms of price efficiency, I would say a 10 link is probably the most bang for your buck, because you can make that very deterministically. And of course a 10 link can result in a 12 link, but like most of the times, like more times than, brother in Christ, what was that? More times than not, you end up with a 10 link than a 12 link. I don't fully remember the like crafting process in like insane detail, because I remember always trying to go for like the 10 link because I couldn't be asked to go to like actually spend the currency for a 12 link and like actually settling with that. So I always just went for a 10 link. If I got an 11, that's beautiful. If I didn't, oh well. And it's funny too, because like for the past 2 seasons or 3 seasons, I've gone for 12 links. In Affliction, I went for a 12 link for strength stacking. I didn't get a 12 link. I got like a 10-ish link, I think. But when I went for it in Affliction, in Necropolis, I got a 12 link, and I got 2 12 links in Necropolis actually with Graveyard Crafting. And I think I used it to try Skeleton Archers. And I still remember that build. I really need to revisit that POB. The reason I think I need to revisit the POB is I remember doing that, thinking my damage would be insane thanks to POB, putting it in game and just seen, it just absolutely sucked. And I never fully understood why it sucked, to be honest. Like skeleton archers, I mean, it sucks with skeleton archers because you have to, it's not a permanent minion, so you have insane mana cost to go alongside your minion. But like, even with that, the DPS just was very meh, and I never figured out why. So, why did I didn't figure it out? I mean, a level link with open prefix plus 2 support gem is very easy to make, probably 50D to make. Yeah. I guess it depends on how much you base stack. Because like the easiest way to make all these weapons would be to get a weapon that has like the highest enchant, right? The one with you can craft 1 additional mod, because that makes life so much easier in the crafting process. How would you make it with 50D plus with only 50D? I assume there's an awakener orb somewhere in the steps. Does this include beast locking? Okay, it includes beast locking. Beast locking is kind of on the expensive side now, though. When I last time I beast locked, it was going for like 3D a click, something like that. Which was fairly expensive. Not well, with beast locking, you can guarantee open prefixes for the +2, and maybe you can go for a suffix as well, a third suffix. I think ideally you go for a third suffix, and then you just figure out prefixes through reforges, and then Bob's your uncle. Not locked. Suffixes cannot be changed. You do suffixes first. So wait. Okay, so let me see if I understand this correctly. Oh shit, that is some nice money. Thank you very much. Let me see if I understand it. Something like 10D to make plus or minus. Is this with recombing? Do you recomb the suffixes and then go for prefixes? In which case, yes. But that'll be if you're going for like a triple shaper item or a 5x shaper item. For a shaper elder item, it gets complicated. Or it gets more expensive.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
So wait, you would not recom. So how would you get your triple prefixes if you're not going to beast lock awakener orb till you have something good? Do you just blind send the awakener orb until you get an open suffix, and then you reforge hoping to get crits, or reforge chaos if you're trying to get poison? Because I assume everything we just said is probably easier with a beast lock. Because you beast lock, you can guarantee you have an open suffix. Then you can proceed to reforge crits for potentially socketed crits. You start double crits, so then that means you're reforging speed for faster attack multi-strike. Right? Wait, then how?
You should have paid. How dare you mess with my beard? Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Open suffix, okay. Yeah, but without beast locking, it's kind of like a 50-50 if you get an open suffix or not. But if you get an open suffix, then if you don't get an open suffix, I guess you are null, and if not, you break. Reforge influence. Reforge influence. Isn't that like 2 divines, right? Well, I guess it's like 1.5 divine a click. So your suffix can be changed, reforge influence, and hope it's... To get there is like 5D.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
You hit 50% suffix, so sometimes suffixes, 50% of the time suffixes are free, 50% they're not. Yeah, but if you reforge influence, you can potentially get an influence prefix. And if you hit an influence prefix, you have to do it again. And there's always this small chance that you fill up your prefixes. You hit a plus gem very often.
Conflicts carry the weight of both honor and shame.
But then there's also a much bigger way. Now that I'm thinking about it, isn't there like a very big chance that what happens is you fill up, you use reforge influence, you get an influence prefix, and then a random mod fills up your suffixes? Isn't that like what happens past, like in many situations? Maybe Teddy was a bit optimistic. Okay, then. Okay, so I get the steps now. You would reforge and just but if you miss at this point, then you kind of have to, you break it and you start again, unless you win the annul, like you said. Okay, God of War, end.
Enjoy this moment.
Absolutely nothing. You can hit different stuff. Mods for weapon swap characters, poison characters, flicker characters, minions. Wait. What does Flicker Strike want? Flicker Strike is already crit, so like your double crit is everything they need. And I guess what would they want as the third suffix? Faster attacks, I assume. Actually, no, multi-strike would be the ideal. But they also want Awakening multi-strike, so probably faster attacks is better for them. But poison characters don't necessarily like crits. Like crits can work with poison because there's a natural dot multi there, unless this person is like going perfect agony, in which case, you know, shit, that works. Or is perfect agony like, or is it like a 12 link perfect agony meta setup? Multi-faster meme, ancestral call, all fine. Oh, you mean like, oh, so basically you count it as a win if you also hit an influence prefix that is a gem. It doesn't necessarily have to stay like be a suffix. If it's an influence prefix that is like, let's use meme, right? That also works. Does anybody want brutality, or is that one genuinely dead? Nobody wants brutality. Thatch. I mean, I fully understand why, because like, who the fuck wants to use brutality? Even the face gamers want to use awakening brutality for the crush.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest. The birds.
Dude, what the frick?
Of steel is back.
Okay.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Meme is a suffix. It is? If you can create cheap 3 suffixes, you can create clean 3 prefixes. The only way to create cheap clean suffixes would be to recomp. Because like, honestly, like if I'm being very honest, it's actually very like it's very tedious, but it's also very deterministically deterministic getting 3 suffixes with recomps. Since I've come in here, I've done 5 3 suffixes perfect swords. Holy. With no prefixes. And this is with Awakener Orbs. That is insane. Harvest crafting.
Hey, how do you put a rune graft in POB again?
Man has been winning his annals. All right, give me a quick second. I shall be back, and then we can continue.
I was a Legion commander just a few years back. Nobody dared to disobey my orders. I'd say, wait, don't fall asleep. I haven't finished. Machines aren't lifeless objects. Their fearless and selfless deeds must not be forgotten.
Okay, I am back and I have water. So where were we? Crafting three suffix items. And these are all double crits, so they are all hybrid Shaper Elder, if I remember correctly.
Conflicts carry the weight of both honor and shame.
Because like beast crafting will increase your success rate, but it would not improve your profit margins, I believe, just because of how expensive it is right now to do.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Because I'm sure it hasn't gotten cheaper since I crafted last with beast crafting, or with beast locking rather.
Enjoy this moment. The champion deserves the honor.
In this case, not really. I did some variety. In that you're crafting for different builds, right? Yeah, but if you're going for specifically like it's like a specific combo, then yeah. Does beast lock even work? Yeah. The way you would have to do it is you would need to alt spam for one of them, and then you can harvest reforge for the other one, and then you'd beast lock the magic one and then hover awakener orb so you see what the resulting item is, and this way you can guarantee you have an open suffix and an open prefix or whatever other combination of mods you want. You can even try to go for a third suffix, but like that would be spicy in terms of how many times you'd have to beast lock. I think the most common one would just be you beast lock and try to go for one open prefix, one open suffix. And it's 6,000 dazzling crystal, so that's going to take me a bit.
Need to appoint personnel, schedule staff, or make dispute-free dismissals? I'm your gal.
All right, who are you? Glimmering crystals. No, you are flame ingots. This is Sandthorn Jam full. Holy. It is most definitely not full. These guys are all not doing anything because I haven't done Sandlord in a bit. But that's kind of the situation when you stop doing Sandlord. These guys are just going to stop being made. Wait, how much value do I have in them? Maybe that could be something I send as a shipment.
I don't know if you saw today, but can you hear me?
I can hear you.
They did like we hit new ES records today.
ES records on PoE?
Yeah, 1,415,000.
1,415,000.
Yeah.
Holy. A million ES.
Captain Lance collaborated with MP and Marcus. 1 million on average. With increased global defense mod and Sanctum, it was 1.6. Hideout was like, yeah, basically 1,096,000.
This was in standard, obviously.
Yeah. Before it was
It's like 80k or something.
672047.
Oh. So almost 1.5x.
Yeah.
Always be cautious.
Freaking where is he? Where is the guy? There he is. He needs to die. When the judge starts sending those red things at you from basically off screen.
Combo.
And you're just like, brother in Christ, I haven't even started fighting you yet. You would think by now they would think to adjust his aggro range or something. But they have to be fine with it as is. Okay, where are we? Got 2x double crit multi, but seems expensive. Oh yeah, the beast locking is expensive. Things like 3d a piece. Now granted, there are ways you can probably set up items to beast lock to where you can try to get multiple different outcomes with your singular lock. So each beast whatever. So each singular beast lock will end up giving like 2 or 3 results, and with that way you can make sure that you're only beast locking once, and once you beast lock that one time, you are ready for, what do you call it, you're ready to click it, or almost ready. More times than not, you'll be ready to click.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Did you end up checking what time or what day the gauntlet is? Not here, I see. I should probably try to check later. I have no idea what day it's supposed to be. I just know it's in like August or something. Let's see, when is the gauntlet? Did POE release it as a news post? Like Discord?
Is it news?
No, there isn't. 10-day gauntlet, July 31st, so end of this month. So in like 7-ish days, 8 days.
Conflicts carry the weight of both honor and shame.
I look, you want to try using Cube Compass, but that would increase the price of my maps by so freaking much. Like, I think by an amount I'm not ready to spend. But I should honestly still price check just to be 100% sure and not assume. Because it has been a while since I price checked it. But I would not be surprised.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Enjoy this moment. The champion deserves the honor.
Give me the golden cube. Dude, give me the golden cube. Dodge. Trauma and fizz skill level. Not expensive at all. Oh shit, we have a boss fight. And she did. Lol. That was quick. Lots of memory scraps, 50 memory scraps to be precise. Oh shit. Isn't that red memory of progress? Oh, it is. Minion cast speed, really? Really? You just had to be cast speed? Of all the things you could have been. Minion cast speed, minion crits damage with dexterity. Not worth anything. Max ES, max ES. All right, so all of these things we're just going to destroy. All right, let's reconstruct some of these. We got minion crit strike damage, which is not bad. We just need to get something here as well. How many divinity crystals do we have? We have 9 of these, which are like 12 a piece. So that's like almost 120 FE. Then we have almost 3k divinity stones. So it's going for about 20 for a stack of 999, and that's 2k. We're looking at this. I looked at like over 40, basically almost 60 FE there as well.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
And that's ignoring the lucky drops that I sold earlier. That said, I haven't gotten any more lucky drops since then.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Okay, I think I'm getting tired of clicking dash as often as I click. It's relatively bothersome. Oh? T1 evasion, T1 code res? Crash, okay.
The code will not let your efforts go in vain.
That unique didn't even show my filter. Injury buffer for res is not ideal, but I don't think they have any regen, so like it's fine. It just means instead of blowing them up as quickly as I typically do, it will be more dotty, you know, it'll be more damage over timey. Never mind, that was still very, very bursty.
The code will record his death for you.
All right, Cube. When was the last time I got the cube of Craven? Luck is nowhere to be found?
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
I'll be very careful with those ball lightnings and my current dash, because like my current dash doesn't actually blink me, it's literally a dash. So if there's any damaging trail that I'm going to cross over, I will eat the full brunt of the damage, sadly. Cube of Craven, come on. Dude, you're not even getting Cube of Craven. Like, if I was missing the Cube of Craven roll, sure, like, by all means. But, like, I'm not even getting it. Also, what am I looking at here? Oh, shit. I have Shroom now. Which means... Pact. Outlaw. Change to Shroom. All right, and then for you, claim that 15 times 2T2 after history reconstruction. I still can't believe I didn't hit what I wanted to. Like, the fact that I didn't hit curse on hits. Kind of wild. Kind of wild. Ow.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
All right, buddy. I hope you're going to give me Keyboard Craven this time around. We're up to 4 pulls on the cube. Surely Keyboard Craven is one of them, and with him comes the Desire Core, right? Am I full on Void Stones? Not Void Stones, I forget the name. Watcher Stones. No, that's not the name either. Oh, Keyboard Craven. Didn't hit what I wanted to hit, but at least I got it.
To gain more, you must first sacrifice more.
Inflicted paralysis effect when holding two-handed weapon. Skill area, yeah. What activation medium do I want to have on my curse, on my buffing skill rather? Probably preparation. Let's see, 5 seconds with cooldown recovery. Like 150 FE. Which is... What if I said 6? This last 6 seconds baseline, I have extended duration for even more duration than I have CDR. I should be able to pull off a 6% or a 6 seconds. But as a result, I'll be going for T1 CDR. Okay. Let's turn in some div cards, shall we?
Traveler, please bring back the glories that exist in our memories of the past. Clear away the haze to reveal the truth of the era of the six gods.
Lots of FE. All right. That puts us at 205. All right. Extended duration. Slap that there. Install extended there. Let's see how that looks like for Rising Edge.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Okay, so it is being used while it is still
Number 2.
up. Oh, that is a lot of damage. Now that we're able to keep Rising Edge up at all times. And I think now it's stacking all the way to 4 stack or 6 stacks, however many stacks it can get up to. We're able to we've crossed the comfortably into the 4B range. And our highest DPS is 6B. Not bad. Very not bad. Shall we try Traveler and see? Yeah, I'm 80 there. We'll try this fucker again and see if he kills us. Every single time I've tried this fight, he's just been an absolute pain.
teach you one more time. Always be cautious.
Bruh.
Herman's Torrents of Steel is back. The birds.
Dude, this guy's skills are just not even balanced. Like, this is gonna kill me, most likely.
You should have paid
Dude, what?
attention.
The moment I was slightly enraged, my guy swung. Okay. Okay. I can kill him though.
A machine.
So I'm going to fight him again.
Rest.
Just keep in mind, this fight is complete BS is all this means. I mean, it has been BS, but like... Like, the range on that swipe is just... What is the counterplay? What is the counterplay besides just phasing him or something?
Since you have forgotten, I shall teach you one more time.
You bitch. I'm fucked. I'm gonna call you this time around.
Always be
Brother in Christ.
careless with my beard.
Yeah, that is most definitely not BS. Fuck you. That is most definitely not BS. All right, he's dead. Him being the hardest time mark boss, I can just go stroll through the others most likely.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
The other should be walks in the park in comparison to what I just had to deal with. No cube. All right.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Make sure we kill all the cube enemies so we can actually try to roll it as much as possible.
Hey, a machine also needs
Yeah. So I just need 8 if I remember correctly for the other bosses. What does that bard rod have? Oh, phase for minions. Shit, that should be oh, okay. It's a base affix, so that's probably why it's not that expensive. Cube, brother. No cube.
Conflicts carry the weight of both honor and shame.
All right, back to where we came from.
Enjoy this moment. The champion deserves the honor.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Look who.
There we go. There we freaking go. That's what we're talking about. We finally got to that desire core. Thank you. Thank you. It's what we love to see. Speaking of, we have 3 ultimate embers. Naturally, this means we're going to click this guy and hope for the best. Pretty sure I can't use attack skill level. Like, I am pretty sure I can't do that. Yeah, it's not attack skill, it's a spell skill. I think that's going to be what we try to do next. We're going to try to get hybrid fizz. It doesn't have to be T1, but just hybrid fizz on the main hand weapon.
New bounty order from the black market. Please
For sure, bounty. Escort bodyguards for FE. Sure, let's go. If I just stay around the door, all the escort bodyguards are going to eventually try to come near enough to me that I can kill them.
Bounty order's been completed. You've received new funds.
Like how I called it a door, but realistically it's just the entrance to that tiny nuke and it's not actually a door. But you'll probably understand what I meant.
Also needs to rest.
All right.
A power that exists outside the code.
I mean, now I'm complaining since the pet procced. There were better ones that you could have procced on, just saying. Yeah, let's do field drop. Injury buffer for rare monsters, low life you deal. That's all good. So they have injury buffer and they have max life. That I think is fine.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Oh, you're hiding in some corner? Okay, I'm gonna need you to die. Woo! That's what, 5 FE in 1 drops? That's kind of interesting.
A machine also needs to rest.
Give me some. Only 1 FE, brother. That's the best you could do. And of course you break. Because why wouldn't you break? Huh? Why not? So that's why I only use it on 1 FEs. Alright, let's look at hero ranking. Let's see what people are doing with Boom Moto. Kind of want to see if I can get more ideas from people already up there that I haven't checked yet. We have this Big Booms who has this. This is kind of like what I have. Went full ES, has almost 9k ES, which is insane.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I don't fully understand why people are going Val's Grasp. Like, why? Because of the double attributes, most likely. Like, it just seems very... I guess I do understand because gloves can't roll attributes, so by using this you get 2 attributes you wouldn't have had, but like res becomes a whole lot tighter. Like 20% erosion, 46, 53. Actually pretty decent on his res, to be fair. Forge starts with a 78% ES with defense layers. Precise, fearless. Radical Order, Energy Fortress, and Weapon Amp. Went for ES chest, presumably so you could get Giga Flat ES. Steel Brutality, which I find quite interesting. I went away from brutality because I mean physical damage was nice to scale and all, and pen is of course good. But this physical damage, I don't think affects the elemental damage I was getting. And this is just hyper scaling the fizz, but kind of leaving the non-fizz in the gutter. I do think I'm going to go for a corroded mind infusion with like, let me see, how much is the double corrupted mind infusion?
Lee, just log back in. I just logged back in.
And it's sold.
Yes, dude. I got 1,400 back. God damn, y'all are rude. all right. What's the play here?
1,400 is a lot of money.
Ultimate, right? We spend.
To try to get plus
some on
jumps.
it.
Not a bad idea.
How many embers are we getting?
Just buy like 5 at the time. I say buy 5 because like at the end of the day you can always resell it, but you probably end up using it for your next item. So
at 27, okay, dude, I'm hyped. That was a big reward for mapping. Okay, these are not going for 27 anymore.
7k, god damn.
They're at 30 a piece now.
07. I mean, people are getting to the point where they want to start really using it.
Do you believe in life after love? Let's do this.
Good luck.
Click. Craft. Mathematically, how how many tries till I actually get it?
It's a 5% chance, right? So it's just a 5 in 100 or 1 in 20. You got it. That's Phil says. Congrats.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to scream.
Man squealed so freaking hard.
We should make this weapon full T1, right? At this point.
No.
No? What's next?
Damage
check?
Damage check, then shield.
What if it doesn't go up by that much, bro?
We will. There's no reason for it not to. I don't know, 3.1, 3.3. After like a minute.
I'm at 1.7. Oh. Shit. Because of the activation medium, it's tripping me out. I gotta take it off, right?
Why do you have to take it off? Which
To
activation
test on the
medium?
dummy.
Why do you have to take out the activation mediums? For what track?
It's just... No, the sentry one.
The sentry on...
It doesn't auto drop. And it kind of just messes up the sync.
How doesn't...
I don't know.
How does it auto drop?
Well, it's not gonna drop if there's another sentry there.
Yeah, but you can just manually...
Both of them.
Oh, because there will be downtime, right?
Yeah.
You can just go back to simulating what you had before to do a quick comparison. So you drop that for spell conk and grudge.
Yeah, we went spell conk on that.
And then just manually pass it yourself.
I'm kind of hyped. That was a lot of currency. Okay, that was it. Spell conk and grudge. Wait, we're actually going shield? Holy.
Yeah, you're going shield for the +1 max. You're going in for the max sentry. It's either that or you're going to embrace the one turret per skill life. Wait, did I touch cube? I didn't touch cube. Golden cube, come on, dude. How low is the chance? Make sure there's no downtime. Yeah.
It's not really going up.
What do you mean?
Wait, did we change anything else?
We went a whole bunch of activation mediums for curse and everything else. Was it like a big swap? But like the main thing for your main skill was that. I think.
Yeah, it should at least be going up. It's like 2.7 actually. It's not good. Hold on.
Your double cursing is still active and everything, right?
Yeah, because I have curse on activate sentry. Activate elite, and it counts with the thing. How did we lose DPS doing this?
What did you have before? Pen?
Pen.
You could try to go for a pen on a second slot. See if that helps your DPS. What prefixes do you have?
A spell skill level.
So spell skill level, what else?
And jumps and flat lightning. I actually am very confused.
I feel like we're missing something. I just don't remember what it is. Why do I keep forgetting cube now? Oh, that just for that. Okay, let me look at your screen real quick.
Sure, I can share. Is it this? It can't be the stats we don't have back, right? That would not be that big of a
That's not that big of a difference.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You let me know.
Sure. Eruko, thank you for the follow. How you doing and welcome. Moto? Yeah, we're doing some boom calling. Currently helping Arcane X figure his damage out. "40 seconds in."
Please tell me I'm not looking.
Almost
Just tell me
done.
I'm wrong.
I was a Legion commander.
You're at 3.7.
Nobody dared to disobey.
There's no way that's
ga-
just 3.7.
You gained 500
right?
mil.
Don't fall asleep. I haven't finished.
You gained 500 mil.
So what now? I guess.
Sounds like he's trained. What?
I'm not. I'm just thinking, do I want to try to get the core leveled up?
No.
The skill leveled up?
Next up, like I said, look at shields. You want +2 max sentry so you can get 3 sentries, and then you'd have to also test your activation medium sentry to see if it would cast with the 2 skills. If you support both of them with it, just buy the cheapest one you can find and test it.
Sorry, what am I buying?
Activation medium sentry for your second skill, and you're going to see if it will automate it with the first one.
Sure.
And then if that works, well,
I mean, so giga sacrifice damage for comp.
you don't have to. There are other sources of paralyze. Like, I'm thinking at that point you switch your curse out, your second curse, for what's its face. You switch your second curse out for Blizzard Grudge, and then you would still have Grudge, obviously.
Blizzard, oh, like the follow their Blizzard setup.
Yeah,
Oh, interesting. Okay, I didn't know you were a fan.
I'm a fan of Grudge, and that's a way
Did they
to
use
apply
Grudge on
Grudge.
that?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, because Grudge can be applied with Empower skills.
no, it can be applied with anything that hits, and it will still be
Oh,
it will
yeah,
still
yeah, yeah.
hit. So
Okay, so you want me to put the Sentry and take off Spell Conk?
and if you're not going for that, then you could also just use Hunting A-Bomb with a
I
T
mean, they
gem.
both came up. See?
What both came up?
Yeah, they both go up at the same time.
Like both gems?
Yeah, with the Sentry. Look, they just literally they both spawn at the same time.
Let me see.
It is about to despawn. You'll see.
Yeah, but is it like
There's
the two skills? Or just one
Yeah,
skill?
yeah. Let's see. Look, there's two.
Oh,
On my
shit.
skill number. Two.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
we
right. In this case, well, that's
Is this really just a perfect way to? Oh, okay, they did stutter there.
yeah, they're going to drop because it's waiting for them to expire before it goes. Like, but this is how you're probably going to be damage checking from now on. So you just so that you get the uniform check because
So
like
much lower though, eh? Because you don't have Grudge.
yeah, the less you have to click, the more you can compare, the easier it is to compare. So now what we're going to do is you're going to remove biting code if you can afford.
Well, here's
if
the question.
Okay.
Go on. You're about to tell me to get a biting code implicit ring. Right?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Let's see how much it costs. It's pretty important.
They're on legendary. Yeah. You need to go to other.
Trinkets, ring, all rings, I guess.
Sure.
And then
No.
I should have.
Filter
Sure.
the base type you want.
I guess erosion.
And then just
look
remove the
up
darkness ring if you want to do it for all.
Biting.
Put condition group. Type
Yeah.
clear there and then type curse. Or just type bite curse.
Curse.
You have timid, you have entangled, pain, blind. Probably go
Oh, we
timid.
don't have that. We already applied timid to the helmet, don't we?
Do you?
Yeah, level 20 on receive level 20 timid curse.
Is that the only curse that applied rolls on this helmet? Or does it roll come with other curses? Because that could be an easy way for you to form.
Just timid. Yeah, it's just timid.
Okay. In
Because
that
we can't
case,
put biting cold in there, which is kind of crazy.
I feel like you can, but I could be wrong. Let me see.
Is it an amulet, maybe?
Starting a new dream is like
I'll check.
from a box. Is the cat still alive?
Confirm. Confusing dream. Okay, so it's not there. But you can only use timid on hits, which is kind of interesting.
That's kind of rough.
All right, so you have timid, and you still have a source of extra curse, so you'd want to use something else.
Is there a unique ring?
Is there a unique ring? Not that I know of. I guess what you could do is what are your supporting skills? You have 4 starts, you have your dash, and you have what's the third one? I'm fairly new, played both Motos to T6, not sure which I like better. I've also played both Motos, but not this season. But if you have any questions, let me know. I'm currently playing Moto 2, the Explode Moto. And so far so good. I'm currently in T8, about 4 bill DPS, slightly more. Do you want to try without 4 starts?
Bro just gave me so much Q1. I just said, do you want to drop it? Okay, it just depends though. Like, are we
Try
about to make a
this.
bunch more upgrades here
Try
to make my
this.
damage
Let's
insane?
just
If
see
my
how.
damage becomes that much more insane, then why
Hover on
not?
biting code. Let me read what it does exactly. Additional cold damage shaken, and then chance to be frostbitten. And chance to be frostbitten is huge for you, right?
Yes.
Or do you think you've capped out on that? Do you need any more? If you drop this, would you feel it?
But for peace.
I mean, I think I just. What you think? You
Like,
think another curse?
Do you think the frostbite is important, or do you think the curse is mostly for the additional cold damage taken?
Fuck. Hold on, I can check my stats. Shows me my frostbite chance, right? I think. I guess not.
Frostbite chances, I think, it has the whole ailment threshold thing to it, I believe. So it's changes per enemy.
I'm 100% in game, but
okay, then it means you don't need it. So let me think.
what are you thinking?
I'm thinking 4 star goes for
Jeez.
4 stars.
Alright, hear me out. If first that goes, do we buy a double jump?
Oh no, let's do
Candles,
this.
sorry.
Let's do this. Change biting code. Since biting code is already there, change biting code to hunting a bomb, or you have 2 options. Hunting a bomb has a T gem that gives you increased damage, and it's right there. 4th row, 3rd, the 4th there.
Okay.
So this
It's
has
erosion damage.
This has a T gem that makes enemies take increased damage when hit by it. So then they just have generic increased damage taken, and then you have grudge on it to apply paralysis, which is extra increased damage taken. So you have this, but then let's go to Blizzard as well. Let's not just spend on the hunting a bomb. Let's look at Blizzard's. I think the search is trash. I wouldn't want to try.
Yeah.
Blizzard should be there. There. It is.
It does 1 wave of blizzard, 2 total waves, additional cold damage taken.
10%
Damn.
additional cold damage taken. So let me look at hunting a bomb's stats, and I'll look at that one, and then we'll decide. So hunting a bomb.
Let me pull up that guy's setup.
I think. Yeah, hunting a bomb is pretty good. I would say hunting a bomb is better at baseline, but let me
Is
just
it a higher increase?
Yeah, it's like on a T1 is 16 to 18, on a T0 is up to 25.
Is that cheap? Surely it's like the most off meta. So shit.
It's like,
Dude, we
I
can
mean,
get plus
for
1
T1 is
jump
like,
on the belt now.
oh yeah, that's also true. Trade house, let's check Blizzard to make sure Blizzard doesn't have anything good. Additional damage for the supported skill, and then total waves. Additional empower effect for the support skill. Support skill becomes an empowered skill and no longer has a casting action. Debuffs inflicted when they are now affected by empower effects. So your debuffs will be affected by empower effect. How much empower effect do you think you currently have?
Where would we even get that? I think I have a slate with empower skill level, and that's it. I don't think I really have. But like, it gives you a power effect too. Like that support gem.
Yeah, it's 250. So let's say baseline Blizzard has what, 10%? 100% additional empower effect would be 20% increased damage taken, cool damage taken, and then 250 200% additional rather would be 30%, right? And then you pair that with Grudge. I think Blizzard might be the play.
But do I use an activation medium elite still?
Because
he went rhythm, but
you'd
rhythm
go
is...
activation medium, not rhythm. What is the base duration of Blizzard?
Well, doesn't it get... No, the cooldown and the duration... The cooldown becomes 2 seconds when you use that support gem.
And it's just a skill.
Yeah.
Like it just casts.
But it doesn't... You don't actually cast it now that you have that.
It would probably be elite. It would probably be elite. Either elite or if you can get a very good one, you'd go preparation.
Okay. Do you want to go for T? How much is a T0? Holy.
You don't go for T0, my guy. You go for like T1.
Dude, even T1 isn't. Wait, hold on. I gotta click confirm. I love that it's like blocking my screen. Alright, I'll get a T1.
Alright.
Yeah, so these are T1s.
So find something that has as much additional as you can get for a decent price, and then
I'm looking. Like 60. 188 for what? 184 for 50 seems insane.
Yeah, that 180.
I think that might be the closest I'll
that
get.
50 might be the best.
Yeah, I think that is the best.
I see you're using Spider Tank. I am using Machine Guard. Yeah, I think I recommend starting Machine Guard if you're going Moto 2, 100%. Because with Spider Tank doesn't really outperform it until, and even then, it's not like an outperformance. It's just a slightly different playstyle. But Spider Tank tends to start shining when you can afford like this, and this is kind of expensive. Spider Egg. This one makes it so when it explodes, it has like extra projectiles that explode with it, and with that the extra projectiles comes like what do you call it? With the extra projectiles, that comes with extra damage, right? So it's going to explode, get projectiles. Those projectiles then hit the enemy. Basically, if it looks like this.
Please select the calibration intensity.
So they explode, and then they explode into parts, which then do area damage around them. So when you get there, that is nice, but at the same time, these guys are still good machine guards, because in machine guards you can have dead silence, and dead silence is actually a lot of damage. It removes them from charging, and that at the baseline seems, you know, really strong because it is. But any enemy that's being targeted takes giga damage. So with these guys, I'm probably in the 4 bill range as well. Like I think I can swap back and forth, and I wouldn't even notice too big of like a damage difference right now. So I would say like both of them are probably around the same performance efficiency wise until I start going into like more niche changes, because like I still haven't made any changes that are like specifically going for one or the other. I can kind of go back and forth. So like it's all preference, but I think what feels better is the Spider Tank, because they have the charge, and it just, when you map, there's a way it feels better that's hard to explain, and I think it's just behavior with the charge that they still have versus the machine guards. But that's a worry for like future, right? Okay, so
this is with Blizzard.
With Blizzard, this is you're leaving it to be auto, right?
Yeah, it's on elite.
You put Grudge on Blizzard?
I put Grudge on Blizzard, yeah.
Okay. So 3 bill without doing anything. I think that is a big win.
Yeah, because that means that is more with,
yeah, like if you had to revert everything you did, it would be more.
So it's fully automated.
So the question now is, do you want more damage? Because you can drop 4 starts and get more damage.
What would be it? Euphoria?
Blizzard, biting cold.
think we could put this guy in still.
If you want to. I mean, is there too much damage, increased damage taken?
I guess
Go
it just
by
depends on
thing
what the
called-
damage feels like, right?
Yeah,
Preparation.
and then Terrain of
what?
Malice.
Because I actually can't put CDI. I don't have enough. This would be it. Let's see.
This will be a lot of damage, but remember you're squishier for it. So just keep that in mind. And keep that back of your mind.
Okay, where can I get that? Where can I get that back? Where can I get the thing back? Is it time to switch a
Slates.
jump slate for something else?
It'll be
And get
slates.
jump on a belt to replace? Dude, it is 4 million. Okay, I know it's the beginning. I'll chill. It's still 4. It's about 4 billion.
So the way you do that on slates is you need a Goddess of Knowledge slate that has energy shield, can charge, starts immediately when you hit low ES, and then you need to craft on the thing. ES charge cannot be interrupted 1 second after, and that is how you would go. Yeah, exactly. Or you go for double Goddess of Knowledge instead.
Like
And
two
try to
different ones?
Yeah, and try to get one on one and one on the other. That's something you could do. You do have a lot of like slate space to work with.
I don't have. We'd be removing.
Yeah, you do actually, because remember you don't need that chance, because that's lightning, is that not?
Yeah,
Congrats.
but do you notice that only one isn't proccing?
Oh yeah, sentries.
Yeah, one isn't proccing.
Why? Do you think it's activation medium? Do they both have the activation mediums?
They both do. One just doesn't drop unless I click it. I mean, let's see. I'm really waiting for this lightning to die. Actually, shit. We can't skip that. Let's see what it looks like.
It's still not dropping
Lightning's
the
almost
second
done.
one. Why is it not
Yeah,
dropping
it's
the
still not
second one?
dropping.
Is it because it drops the first one and then sees the hat there?
And
It's there,
and
and
then it
then.
sees that there's one there. Yeah, maybe.
But why is he prioritizing that one then? Would be my question. Because like this is how I predicted the behavior would be, but it was behaving different on the dummy, right?
Yeah. I don't actually get it.
And you're clicking it to have it up, right?
Right now, yeah. I mean, I'll just run. I'll just run. Oh, now they're synced. Looks like. So Claire feels worse a little bit. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's just because it's just really not.
Blizzard
Wait,
Blizzard
what?
isn't perma up. So now it's up.
Oh yeah, because it's inconsistent. I don't know why. Yeah, because Blizzard's only up when we're next to an elite, right?
Yeah. So in terms of Claire, your curse has lower uptime because we removed CDR and I think potentially duration. I don't remember. So that is not up as much while you clear, and then one is up. You know.
I still don't understand why though.
Why it's I'm wondering why it worked on the one and not the like on the dummy, and it's not working in maps. That's what confuses me. But I think if in that case, it's fine to remove one of the activation mediums and go grudge there. And if you're going grudge there,
And Force Start is back into play. I mean, we could spell conk. Doesn't have to be grudge.
yeah, you could go spell conk now.
That's more damage. Hey, the dummy.
Mine and his damage.
5 mil, you think? 5 bill?
I don't know about that one,
Spell conk
Chief.
spell conk is a lot. You said so, you literally said so yourself.
It is. Just remember, you have to keep it up.
Bro, why is my... It's not releasing now.
Because you have the one up, so it's not going to do the other one.
This is ass. This is so bad. Why is that a condition, by the way, when there's no other totems nearby?
The thing is that most totems, or most, I mean, I would
People
hope
just do one or what?
I think honestly, you would want to use a different activation medium in the long run, but like that's more expensive. Because like if you had to
What,
go,
rhythm?
yeah, track rhythm would be amazing for it.
Can we go one rhythm, one century? One.
No,
Because it's
you
always
can't.
gonna.
Because then the century wouldn't proc because rhythm is
Do
proccing,
we
right?
invest now into in track rhythm?
Rhythm is 400, so that's not the worst idea, to be honest.
Just so we don't have to think about this anymore.
Buy 2 rhythms and call it a day.
I mean, I don't know. This is me asking because I would just do that because you said this, but I don't know. What are your thoughts? You think it's a good idea?
I think automation is always the priority because it's so good in terms of quality of life, not clicking. But it's not the most amount of like
Which one is it?
damage.
Wind rhythm?
Rhythm, just rhythm. What's wind rhythm? Additional cast speed is also applied to cooldown recovery. So that's going to be... Wait,
Jeez,
what?
That's insane. Where do you see that?
That's wind rhythm. 90 to 100% of the bonuses and additional bonuses for cast speed also applied to cooldown recovery speed of this supported skill and support. This support skill and the supported skill. Manually used support skills have minus 80% additional damage. Don't even think about wind rhythm. It's for support skills. Wait, even rhythm has minus 80% additional damage. Oh no, manually used. No, it's manually used. You can't. It means you can't manually use them, but you can let it trigger.
I mean, I'm kind of fine with that.
Yeah, you just wouldn't. You wouldn't use it. Yeah, I think that's fine. So why does
do we care about any of the affixes and are we going for the lowest tier?
Rhythm? I mean, you just go for what you can afford, right? And the cheapest is 400. That's what you're trying to get. The next skill triggered has plus 3% additional damage for every 1 meter of movement made during the trigger interval,
So
up to 24 to 27. So the more movement speed you have, the better. So that would mean when you're clearing, you have additional damage. But here's the problem with rhythm. Rhythm baseline doesn't have any additional damage, whereas like Sentry does. So it's more quality of life, but it's less damage. So just keep that in mind. Like it's better uptime and everything.
I just don't know what to do. So I mean, listen, we sell this at a loss, I guess, if it sucks. But we can actually also testing on the dummy means I have to run around the dummy.
No, you just stand still. You just accept that you have more damage than what you're seeing. I mean, you can if you wanted to.
What do you think? We just buy these, and it's a big chunk of our change.
I'm thinking,
because they would pretty much cost 1,000 each, right?
Yeah, let me see. What does track do? Because I remember triggers the supported skill once on up to 3 locked on enemies within. Always locks on. So like not everyone is going for damage and that's support. Activation medium sentry has up to 42% additional. Okay, no, that's the...
I think we make up for the additional damage we're losing from sentry by juicing up the support gem.
What do you mean by juicing up support gem? You mean like the other guy? The
letting the support gem we're using, or the T gem, like eats more gems, so we have more sources of additional damage that we're about to lose from sentry.
It's expensive upgrading. Like I don't think you understand how expensive it is. Because aside buying more gems, there's a separate resource that is needed, and that separate resource is also expensive.
Essence?
Yes. Let me see. Let me just try to find where it is so I can tell you how much inspiration essence is right now.
Good.
Inspiration essence right now is 0.28. So that is 28 for every 100, and you are going to need 100 for like level 1, then 150, then 200, then 250.
So it's pretty much probably not gonna happen for a while. Okay.
Yeah, it's expensive. So I guess my question for you is, are you willing to lose a bit of damage for...
What is it, bits?
You're losing 20% additional damage. Not only 20%. How much is your sentry? You're losing however much that is. And
Let's see.
it's +2 sentries can be deployed at a time. You're losing that, but you don't need.
No.
You don't care
Wait, we don't
about
need that,
that because you're going to be triggering it so often that you should be at max anyways. You just have it like 1.5.
Why don't we just eat the tax and just give it a shot? Because
Right.
I feel like this is one of the things I wouldn't know till I actually try.
Try it.
Ah,
Whoa.
I just failed the purchase, bro. It's not cheap. This is probably one of the biggest purchases I've ever made.
That's it.
Holy.
As he felt the big body leave. 800 FE just gone.
Just like that.
It's on the right rhythm.
Right. Literally having a brain fart.
Is it auto triggering while you're standing still? Yes, it is.
Why is it so slow?
Is it triggering it too fast?
No way.
Like, is it
man.
replacing them so you're not actually getting
It's
your full
replacing
damage?
them. No. Fuck. Oh, that's insane. Well, we wouldn't have known, I guess.
Yeah, like all the mathematics you're doing.
Should I enter a map?
Go for
I think
it.
it's not even worth it.
I think it's worth
Maybe
it
the
because
dummy
you're
is
going to be replacing.
This is a build that the dummy will never matter.
No, but it's always like as long as you're running around, you should be fine because you're. It's going to.
When you replace, you lose damage up time. You notice it in me. I mean, what about the fact? Let's see.
You won't feel it as much while you're clearing. You feel it mostly like once you stop and you're standing in one area. So that is where you really feel
Single
it.
target is gonna be horrible. Like, look at this.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
it ain't happening.
Okay, so you're not using Sentry or Rhythm rather.
It ain't happening.
So then I guess what is the, because like we can't rely on Sentry.
How were we doing this before again?
Weren't you
Why did
using like
Sentry all of a sudden just
activation
start
medium
breaking?
route? No, Sentry wasn't breaking. You could always use Sentry. The problem was you would manually cast once you're off on when you were like single targets. You were manually casting it, and what then happened for dummy was when you were manually casting, that one would be up, so then it will stop your activation medium Sentry from proccing. So like it created this very awkward situation there. So what exactly can we do?
I think this is why we don't see people using it. To be honest,
Like the skill, or
like I'm not seeing anyone using activation mediums. I think it's just too much of a hassle for them. That's my assumption.
I think you can still use it exactly in a bossing scenario, but like in a dummy situation, it becomes very awkward to test what your damage actually looks like. And that's, of course, not to even mention the fact that it waits until they expire before, you know, replacing them.
Missing another. Like, what does this look like? Yeah, so I mean, it just is what it is, right? We just play like this for a bit.
With track?
Play, like the way we've been playing.
Yeah, I think so.
Track? So
not
one,
track,
one
I mean
with
like
spell
one
conk.
Sentry and one spell conk.
The question now is this, after all that, is this still worth it, I guess?
Biting Code Blizzard.
Because testing it will be hard to know compared to the defense we lost.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be worth it for damage. Questions like, you know, defense.
The defense felt really cozy.
I would
But if
say
we didn't get that much damage from this, I'm wary of committing.
I would say let's just play around with like just map and see how it feels.
Yeah, I'll do another
then,
couple maps at that, and then we'll see.
Yeah, and then once you know how, like you have an idea of like what your opinion on it, then we can decide, okay, it has to go, it doesn't go, stuff like that.
All right, thank you.
You are welcome.
Cat's ready to get aura botted.
I'll say hopping on POE.
Yeah, I got my Merc lab, my Merc lab, and I got a lot of the items, and I prepped maps for Breach, Shrine, Evolution, Mayhem.
Lol. Mine is going right into the deep end.
Well, she needs to level so she can switch.
How many levels does she need?
She's 87 or 88, so just wanted to before the big swap. She doesn't have her last 2 labs done.
How come? She never did?
Yeah, she's just been blasting.
Always be cautious.
What?
Bring her back.
What killed me? Alright. Alright, you did. The other bosses are relatively easy in comparison to the new guy from Steel Forge. Like so much easier. So that's 15%. Now we're in the final stretch of chance for God of War. I'm going to do this because I know this is Oasis and I kind of miss running Oasis. Not to mention it has God of War guaranteed. Yep, Oasis. I miss dropping raw FE, man. Like I just stopped dropping raw FE when I started a cube. Like I still drop it, but not nearly as much. Like it's night and day.
I mean, I'll maximize your potential.
Enjoy this moment. The champion deserves the honor. Conflicts carry the weight of both honor and shame.
By the way, Erukel, or is it Erukol? I hear that Moto 1 has issues in the season mechanic because of there's a mob type that has it basically has a shield on one end, and that makes the season mechanic kind of awkward for it because you have to play around the fact that it's just going to block Spider Tank's projectiles.
I'll be back, okay?
All right. Unless you're not going Spider Tank, in which case, I mean, you could choose to go Grim Phantoms, but I think the strongest Moto 1 build that is typically like Spider Tank, the most beginner friendly one, at least. Whereas Moto 2 doesn't have this issue because when it comes to any shields and whatnot, they charge the enemy, so, and it's AoE, so you really don't have to worry about like proximity shields and whatnot.
Carry the weight of both honor and shame.
Welcome to Cloud Oasis. Hey, lighten up.
We're already up 4k gold. Not bad.
Enjoy this moment. The champion deserves the honor. Conflicts carry the weight of both honor and shame.
The turrets in, yes, exactly. So that is the mob type that is being problematic for Moto 1, because you need to worry about those shields and you can only shoot from the back, so you have to play around the simple fact that that is something you have to live with.
Enjoy this moment. The champion deserves the honor.
All right, and that is it for Sandlord. Now we're back to Cube. Thunderwest is honestly not even a bad biome. I like the maps here. They're not as linear as I would like, but not bad. We missed a rare. It is what it is. It is what it is. Holy brother in Christ, you can't kill me. Stop it. Cube of Craven? Of course not. I should give him a bit more quant, like literally one more press of the Netherrealm Resonance button. I was going to say, you know, this is more FE than I'm used to cube dropping. What's going on? Then I remembered I took the Confusion card that has the FE monsters. The one FE mobs, and I was like, oh, get that. That makes complete sense then. That makes absolute sense, because I believe cube monsters don't drop any loot, right? They literally just drop the either divinity stones or the cube currency you're going to use to roll the cube, and that's it.
Enjoy this moment. The champion deserves the honor.
A power that exists outside the code.
Nothing. Such. Monster early res would make them tankier, but like, it is what it is. I think I have enough damage where it shouldn't matter much. These next few points are going to be so nice to get, because like God of War is going to be so much more deterministic. Like, boy, am I looking forward to it. Having God of War in every other map has felt really bad, so if I can get it up to like 3 and 4 maps, or ideally 2 in every map, that'd be amazing. Give me some good. It is so consistently bad, it's funny. I guess let's see how much the blues are, because if they are a decent amount of money, maybe it's not as bad as I'm thinking it is. The blues are going for 100 is 2 FE, so yeah, not great. The purples are 100 is 27-ish FE, so that's not bad. It takes a while to get to 100, but like it's not bad. And for these guys are money, but I don't drop it too often. I'm going to toss that in there so I can get 100 FE. And then with this done, that should be the... I should be ready for the boss.
Hey, a machine.
The Herald. The sun.
I'm going to do these until Arcana cards are done, and then I don't have to worry about Arcana anymore.
The sun.
Pedigree sold for 91. Nice, nice. Wait, it just dropped an FE? So that means cube mobs can actually drop FE and they're just ass at it. That's what that's telling me. It's like they just don't drop currency. Maybe they have some like giga less quant multiplier or something. Possible. We get like 4 clicks of this, and of course we have no gold cube. Immune to numbed, and then evasion is probably kind of bad. Yeah. That much was kind of obvious. Ooh. Ooh. I could have just left that doing its thing because I'm about to go kill Thunder Wastes. This guy is going to kill me a few times, but I think I'll still win in the end.
Too slow. You can't catch up to her.
Just keep dashing around. I almost died. Almost.
You should have paid more attention. Herman's talent.
This isn't my first fall.
Like all you had to do was like just eat the call. All right, you were that close. You were like 10% health. Just get damaged one more time and you'd have died. But no. Who's left? These two are left. All right. Let's start with Glacial Abyss. I don't know why. Oh yeah, because I'm already almost done with it. So why not?
Conflicts carry the weight of both
Not to mention I have Sandlord, so it's going to be pretty quick. All things considered.
Sign this labor contract, and you'll be a part of the Oasis. Welcome to Cloud Oasis. Hey, lighten up.
Enjoy this moment. The champion deserves the honor.
We should still be on the Sandlord tree by the time we're ready for the Watcher.
Conflicts carry the weight
In
of both
theory.
honor and shame.
I mean, we're already 6 way in, so it's way less theoretical and more just. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is every single time I drop currency and I think, oh, he'll be dropping currency now. It's not. It's always either Sandlord or a confusion card. Wait, what? Oh, that's a 10 stack. All these blessed mobs are doing a lot for me, actually. 12 FE. I love blessed mobs, man.
Enjoy this moment. The champion deserves the honor.
And then last but not the least,
Conflicts carry the weight of both honor and shame.
I'm going to let the mechanic go because Clockwork. Okay, we were done with Clockwork. Never mind. I was going to say because Sandlord has me in the area already, but we're done with it, so we just move on past that. Oh yeah, I should be clicking the thing because this game wants me to click it thousands and thousands of times, even if I'm not going to do it. So I need to at the very least click it.
Enjoy this moment. The champion.
Surely you're not going to send me to my hideout multiple times, right?
Ripples undulate through this lake that has remained frozen for millennia. Sink. Freeze. Buried.
All right, it's time to come back down, right?
If time is flowing toward an outcome I detest, then I will freeze you along with time itself!
What the hell? I don't think I've seen that move before.
Always be. Since you have forgotten, I shall teach you one more.
Brother in Christ. All right. Killer. She's gonna die now. Come on.
I will sink
Thank you.
low until the glacier lifts me up once
9 FE is not bad. And then we have one more watcher for 8 twos, and then we're done. So we're going to get up to here. So that means we're still going to be missing like 29% chance. Yeah, 29% chance, but that would mean we're at 71%. So that's at least 2 out of 3 maps will have God of War, which is a big improvement from where I was at. So I can't even complain.
Conflicts carry the weight of both honor and shame.
Why do I feel like I'm doing ZDPS? Was he blessed? I think he may have been blessed actually. This is 8 fucking 2s, that's why. Okay, that's why I'm running an 8-2 map right now. Oh god, and then there's a judge.
Well fought battle, but I believe you still have a long way to go.
Thank you. So it's not that I'm doing ZDPS, it's just that, you know, 8 tanky AF. And that also explains why there's 8 Athena, right? Like genuinely. Because I haven't been on Athena for a minute now. I guess it does have cubes, so I don't know. Ironically, oh, there's greed. If there's greed, then it's using my tree, which, yeah, it was 8 twos. That's why. That explains so much. So much.
Conflicts carry the weight of both honor and shame.
I promise I'll exploit every ounce of your... I mean, I'll maximize your potential.
I think that's the last of the natural Sandlord maps, simply because now we've overwritten it with our current tree.
Conflicts carry the weight of both honor and shame.
I was wondering why you just stayed alive.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Mine became invulnerable. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I got trapped in and I couldn't escape. I really don't like that, the fact that that move has no counterplay if you don't have like an actual blink. Because like, while I have a mobility skill, it's not a blink, it's a dash. So you can't go over terrain and stuff like that, which means I'm especially prone to those fuckers that like to create obstacles. The good news is I tend to not get trapped by them often, probably because of how much I move around. But when it does happen, I'm literally stuck in place. We are a long way away from being comfy in T8, in Profound rather. I think it's kind of insane how far away we are. We'll see. I kind of know what I need to do to, you know, get my damage up there. It'll just, it'll be a bit, to say the least. I'm going to need to do a big like divinity slates overhaul soon with corners of divinities and whatnot.
A power that exists outside the code has intervened.
How much is a moth? Because we're either going for a moth or going for a prairie. Prairie being the ideal one. Oh, pedigree sold. Which one is this? Oh, the inside guy. All right, let's see. Pedigree. Legendary divinity. How much is moth? 1100. It's affordable. It's going to get more. It's going to go up. What about prairie? Prairie is 4K. Prairie's 4K, so I guess this one. Yeah, this one is rough. What drops Prairie even? Is it the law bearer? Exclusive drops, Shattered Moonlight, Tendency of Stars, End of Divinity, Creation, Fallen Starlight, Residence of Stars. Then T2 drops Sparks of the Moth Flame, and then T3 drops a Moth Flame, this and this. So Prairie doesn't drop here, is what I'm. So this is just moth, like literally Prairie can drop anywhere. Doesn't that just mean Prairie in itself is just insane? All the divinity packs can drop from the final guy. And then we have Antimony, who...
Humans didn't invent the machines for war, but for peace.
Okay. Okay. So that's what you drop. That is good to know. I never knew what he dropped.
Conflicts carry the weight of both honor and shame.
How about you spawning beside me?
The cone will not let your efforts go in vain.
What is this? Oh, lost secrets. You know, it's very easy to forget that my God of War chance currently is not guaranteed with how often I'm proccing it. But that would just make it feel worse when I don't get it. But now that I am getting it, I'm going to enjoy the movement speed.
Enjoy this moment. The champion deserves the honor.
Are we? Nothing good, eh? Oh shit, what is this? There's 100% chance for 6 judges to appear. I would fully stack it with mods, but like judges can be rippy. I kind of don't want to do that. I don't want to risk the map after all. Thank you. Ooh-hoo-hoo. This is gonna be a good map. First one is dropping me a record. Yeah. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Leave me alone. I hate judges so freaking much for that. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, good. One is dead. Do y'all ever despawn? No, but you stop chasing at some point.
Enjoy this moment. The champion deserves.
Okay, beautiful. That's what, 4 of them. There's still 2 left, I think. What is that sound bug? Two records. That's 100 FP in this one map. Thank you very much. Surely this is going to give me another record, right? Come on. Record. Woo! New God. He can still give me the record. Come on. I feel like I'm going to greet this. Why did I greet it? Why did I greet it? There was absolutely zero reason to greet. Oh, I'm not done with this yet. Overall, that was a pretty good map. What is this? Wait. Isn't there like an ember compass I can use? Yes, I like that. Do we have veterans? How do we not have any veteran compasses? Oh, we do. I think I should use elite over that. Surely we drop a decent amount of. I'm now over 1,000 coins, which is kind of chill. Dude, we haven't dropped a single ember that has changed to an ultimate ember, like not one, even with all the juices. Of course, I don't even know why I bothered. Why did I even bother? All right, let's kill this guy.
My blade has been honed in the flames for ages.
All right, it's time for you to phase, don't you think? There. Okay, you're gonna phase again.
vicious fire. Incinerate this unclean earth.
Iron Nest. Why did this chaotic ending end up being red? Are you any different from the ones I typically drop? What about you, Iron Nest? Are you good? What are y'all like kind of trash? Why did y'all look different? Command decreases every second instead of increasing. Loses command instead of gaining it when using Dark Gates. Synthetic troops are unable to move. Giga synthetic troop duration. When command is lower than 20, for every -1 command or aura area and aura effect to this. It's 5 stacks to synthetic troops minion stacks of horizontal projectile jumps. I guess we don't use horizontal projectiles. Additional projectile damage to enemies in proximity, and this damage reduces with distance traveled by projectiles. For every -1 command, you get -2% aura area and +1% aura effect. So the closer you become to them, the higher their effect. Then you also have, if it's lower than -40, nearby synthetic troops minions deal 25% additional projectile damage to enemies in proximity. So this is going to be just free because we are going to 100% have this. And this damage reduces with distance traveled by projectiles. Yeah. When command is lower than -60, you gain physique, multi-strike, which is I think useless. Yeah, so this is really, Moto 2 cannot use this. Moto 1 can. Moto 2 can't use this because, I mean, 25% additional damage is useful, but we don't have horizontal projectiles, so this does nothing for us. This one doesn't do anything for us except maybe physique, but physique is kind of just size. I mean, and movement speed is always nice. Movement speed is always freaking nice. But yeah, this is a Moto 1 unique. And I don't even know that for Moto 1 it's like a really useful unique. I think it's just there. I don't think anyone is going to use it. But it's good to know it exists at least.
Hurry, we're going to miss the class.
All right, and that's it for A2s. Now the only thing left is profounds, which all have the 1, and then this page doesn't have anything. So let me see. A2s. What are we missing? We're missing a shit ton from Path of Progression is what we're missing. So let's go back to Path of Progression and let's see what we're missing, shall we? Dummy Survivor reaches 30k. We've done this though.
Hey, a machine also needs.
Please select the calibration intensity for invincibility number 2.
Energy Fortress. What did my damage look like when I did that?
The calibration intensity for invincibility number 2.
Surely a 10 build. Oh, lol. Nah. I mean, I'm just doing this so I can fulfill the freaking thing that does not want to get fulfilled. It's at 4.5 though, because like my damage scales off of my minions ES, so like Energy Fortress is actually good for them, unironically. Or it's good for my damage and it's good for my defenses. So this is like 4.5 bill. In any case, we're just going to go into a map because that might be what I need to. Maybe not go into a map. Because I feel like if I go into a map, it's not going to let me switch shit. I'm not risking it. Screw that. So this one fulfilled and didn't tell me, but okay. Complete 7 to above with full affix 10 times, where 6/10. Cool. That is easy to do. Now I'm going to switch this back to swiftness. So we just need to use full affixes, right? That is all fine. We only do up close and personal damage anyways, so like it's no big deal.
Carry the weight of both honor and shame. Enjoy this moment. The champion deserves the honor.
Let's do that. And when the cube is available, we do it. Sag. All right. Before we click this, we do need to spend these points just to make sure we have the extra guaranteed chance to proc. So now God of War is guaranteed finally. Took quite a while.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Conflicts carry the weight of both honor and shame.
All right, bring this thing.
This moment, the champion deserves the honor.
Wait, did I feel it? I should have filled it. Cool down, speed up, test subject. What the fuck is that? I have zero idea what that is.
Honor and shame.
But whatever it is, we're gonna do it.
Bonus. Bonus. Combo.
Enjoy this moment. The champion deserves the honor.
The code called this death.
Come on.
The code will
Yeah.
not let your efforts go in vain.
YOLO, trash, greed. All right. Probably even better off with the divinity stones than whatever that was. I have 2 more maps to go to complete that quest.
Conflicts carry the weight of both honor and shame.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Beep. You have a new bounty order from the black market. Please process it promptly.
All right, let's go to the bounty. What do we have here? Chief guards will chase after the player relentlessly, and the player must not be defeated. Ralph's laws. Please tell me this is good. I was like,
Bonus.
Enjoy this moment. The champion deserves the honor.
The bounty order's been completed. You've received new funds.
Ralph's law. Isn't this what Al Kaiser was looking for in his build? Sheesh. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. I'll take it. Do I want to ID it or not? What if I checked ID'd? All right, we ID it then. 280? 280? Okay. I don't know what rule is good for it, to be honest. Evasion, additional lightning damage for every stack of agility blessing, and then pen for every stack. Probably this is good. Probably this one is your best in slot stats, and then this guy is decent as well. That's a pretty good bounty.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Look home, the core is debt free.
And then the last one. What? Going full out on resonance is such a waste. Realistically, like, it is so not worth it.
Bonus.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Enjoy this moment. The champion deserves the honor.
The lack of raw FE drops when I'm farming cube is kind of wild. All right, buddy. Come on. God damn it. Are you good? No, you are not. So we're gonna greed you. We're gonna lose it because we lose 5 greeds out of 7 for whatever reason. Training dummy survivor hits 60k. Can I do that? I probably can. I probably can. But I feel like it's just not worth it. Let's try energy fortress, steadfast. What is the evasion one? Swiftness? Not swiftness, nimbleness.
Please select the calibration intensity for invincibility number 2.
It's still not enough. Jeez. We'd have to replace our chest for something else. I don't think I'm willing to do what I would need to do to get that. Oh, maybe if I remove Rising Edge and I go defensive. It's still just 50k. All right, we genuinely need to get more defenses is all that means, so we can't cheese that one.
I was a Legion commander just a few years back.
Oh, we got an extra point, huh? Tapping our res would also be pretty big. Defensively, at least. But yeah, I think overall I just need... Yeah, I think I can cheese it. So like, I think we're going to have to stay here for a bit until we can actually naturally upgrade our gear to like T1 stuff. Because when we get to T1, we can then start trying to cheese for 60k survival. Then life will come naturally. Like this already has 100 life, which is pretty chill. Everything I kinda has life that can have life has life, so boots, these guys can't have life, but this is like my best in slot helm. My amulet I'm going to switch soon. I think that's going to be one of my next upgrades. My problem is the amulet I'm going for is just expensive. That's like the big problem for me. Warden's breastpin, this guy we cannot deal fizz is 3k, and I kind of just don't want to save up 3k for an upgrade, but like the more I play, the more I realize like I have less and less of a choice. I think I just have to. So yeah, it's sad, but it is what it is. It is what it is. How much are pre-corrosion breast pins, by the way? About 600. I can use a pre-corrosion breast pin if I change my helm, but I don't think that's going to be good for my damage either. So speaking of damage, I should switch this guy to an ultimate affix. So let's do that before I forget. We're going to buy a couple ultimate embers. They're going for about 27, hopefully. Yep. Sold. What about you? Sold, of course. Sold. Can you not appear shiny on my screen if you're already sold? We're gonna try to buy like 4. What about 28? 11 is fucking is way too much. The fuck. One for 26. That's kind of chill. All right, so first things first, replace ultimates LE damage with something else. That's trash. Yeah, that's actually good. T1 LE pen. Sheesh. That's beautiful.
Please select the calibration intensity for invincibility number 2.
We're hovering for high 4 bills to 5 bill. Looks like we're about 5 bill now. Yep, 5.1. I am kind of curious about something. So let's just check its increased area.
Humans didn't invent the machines for war, but for peace.
I wonder if this will create more overlaps is kind of my thought process. It's not much worse. All right, so we're going to switch this to back to steamroll. Then weapon amp is too important. Radical order. If anything, I think precise domain is the guy that has to. Yeah, I think precise domain expansion would be the guy that has to take the back seat. If I had to get precise. Precise fearless. I mean, that's a 150 angle, it looks like. I see a lot of 150s. There's a 147. I think 146 is genuinely cheapest. I can't afford it. Lol. Okay, since I can't afford it, let's just do some liquidating, shall we? We're going to keep these because we're going to need it eventually. What about you? Like 40 FE. You are about 100 FE. Do I care to sell you, or do I just want to roll myself? I think I can roll these myself and get a decent amount of money. You can be sold. You guys are going to go up in price, and when you do, I'll have a stockpile. Sell this for 30. 16. $78. I mean, I'm no longer going to need anything that's not steel forge right now. Steel forge I'm going to need, but everything else can honestly take a chill pill. Glacial Abyss is 4.5 a piece. Holy fucking shit. And we have our desire cores, which are about 53 a piece. And if these things liquidate, I'm going to easily have the money I need to try Precise Fearless. I don't know that they're going to sell now. If they do, beautiful. But the odds of them are quite low. When will I have 6,100 from, and about 600, give or take? I can get 600 in 6-ish hours. So it's like in less than 6-ish hours, I will be able to fulfill that order. And then we'll be gatekept by the core again. So now that I say that, let's actually do some boss conquest, shall we? I want to replace this because, like, realistically, this guy is doing nothing for us. Like, just genuinely, these things are. I'm already squishy AF to his breath attack because they felt like it needed to happen for whatever reason. So I want to have an extra DPS source. And I think it's going to be you. Change to elemental shock. Change to preparation. Extended duration. How did that not kill me? We are at 1,000 now. We're not going to get to 16, whatever.
You should have paid more attention. Ha-ha! Herman's Torrents of Steel is back. Always be cautious. Since you have forgotten, I shall teach you one more time.
So I'm actually only 400 points away from GG.
Flying away.
All right, that was actually good. 1240-ish, 1250. Can't complain. Now let's switch this back. A shit ton of FEs for crafting. Then everything else is just next up. We're just going to use my vouchers. Oh no, right in the nick of time. Whoever you are a hero, I tell ya. All right, now let's try Precise Fearless and let's hope it's more DPS than the alternative. Literally the 148 we're looking at. Oh, okay, no, that's 68. I thought it was like more than that. I mean, I'll take it. It's 68 FE.
Machines aren't lifeless.
And now we can replace this guy with Precise Fearless and enjoy the extra crit rating, which should be pretty good.
Please select the
We lose some additional damage, but with the extra crit chance, I think it should be a decent amount of DPS. Yeah, we've crossed the 5 bill threshold. We're now at about 5 points. I mean, we'll see once it normalizes, but I think we're about 5.3, 5.4. It looks like. Jeez, what just got in my eye? I'm going to have to do a big ES swap though, because I think it just makes sense to have Energy Fortress on this character. But at the same time, because like Energy Fortress is damage and defense. But at the same time, that means dropping armor, which would be unideal. So we'll have to figure out what we're going to do there. So at the baseline, this doesn't give ES, and this is best in slots. Nothing else here is like mandatory. Like Mind Diffusion, I'll probably drop at some point. Eventually, Mind Diffusion does not stay permanently. So like I can get ES here, I can get ES here, I can get ES here. I don't know what my best in slot chess piece is. There's a universe where I keep Void Embankment. There's a very strong universe where I keep it. But there's also a universe where I switch it. Or I could just go for like a corrosion for ES. That could be what I end up doing for that.
Humans didn't invent.
That being said, give me that. All right, so we are officially 5 bill, which is really, really good. And I think that's gonna be, let's do a quick map first. Let us do a quick map. Do the slight increase in DPS because why not? Oh yeah, you're guaranteed now, aren't you?
Conflicts carry the weight of both honor and shame.
Everything dies the moment I look at it. Now, if this map could have a judge, that'd be very, very nice. If you could have a judge, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, just bring a judge. No judge? Sad. Come on. Damn it. Spell damage at low mana, max mana, mana regen.
Enjoy this moment.
Probably not bad, to be honest. There's no combo with mana regen, but mana regen I don't think is... I mean, I'll list it, put it at 50, see if it sells. Well, I'm not hopeful for it. I am not hopeful, and odds are I'll just end up deleting. Odds are I'll just end up deleting it. This is God of War, right? God of Might, rather, not God of Machines. I'm going to also need to figure out a way to convert my minions' damage while I am at it, because once I get the amulet I'm going for, i.e. Warden's Breastpin, once I get Warden's Breastpin, I can't do Fizz, so converting just increases the damage I'm doing to one element. So I guess the question then is, what can... Let me try to plan ahead and see. God of Machines, filtered search, remove that, convert. So I don't think there's any conversion, so I might have to have one God of Might. I might have to God of Might my way into minion fire conversion, like this, because this minion fire conversion would mean I would then have the base phase that's being converted, and then the the phase as extra as fire, which you already had that, so your the fire base damage would be giga, and then I can use fire as my secondary curse, essentially. So our next upgrades will likely be Warden's Breastpin, which is fucking expensive, so we have to do a lot of farming for that. 3k FE is not easy to get, but it's going to be Warden's Breastpin, and it is going to be, what's the other one? First, Timid on Hits ring. Once I get a Timid on Hits ring, I can switch this guy to a different curse. Probably switch Rising Edge to Hunting A-Bomb, and then additional damage taken, all of that good stuff. And that'll be my source of hits for timid. That I think is the biggest DPS path forward or jump, and then past that we'll have to see. But yeah, I think Warden's Breastpin is 100 to play, 100% to play. So we're going to be farming and just hoarding loot or currency essentially. I also probably just play around with different trees. I'm liking the cube, but at the same time it kind of feels empty when cube doesn't give me anything. So I'm probably going to lean more to a hybrid setup. Beacons are giga money, so if I can farm beacons, I think I'd be happy. So odds are what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up dropping the cube portion, the rolling portion, which would be like, with that I would drop like all of this coveting chance. I drop all of this, drop all of this because I wouldn't be coveting anymore. Drop this guy, and then all that'll be left is like you and this guy. This wheel here would be left, and then all the extra points I can go beacon farming with it. Chance for beacon. I'm not using compasses, so this would be a decent sort. If I'm going magic monster there, I'm probably going to go magic monster here. Where's magic monster? Where? Magic monster, this guy. Then what else will I be doing? I'd also be going for converting Netherrealm Resonance. This guy, Netherrealm Resonance to beacon. So then I'd have this guy. I'd have this guy fully spec'd into Resonance. Would be a DPS upgrade to use mechanical modification support, by the way. I don't know if it will be. If I had a, where is it? If I had a corroded 3 here, then 100% it would be. But currently, like, this is what it looks like without. I can test what it will be with. So I'm going to let this run for like 45 seconds to a minute, and then I'm going to switch to mechanical modification. But like I said, it's like quite a few deep upgrades prior, which was like, how far ago was it? I think I was at 2 bill DPS when I tested it, and mechanical modification came out behind what I was doing. So we'll let this run for a minute, see what the average DPS looks like, and then we're going to switch and see what the average DPS looks like. Getting close to 8 bill is quite nice. Like, highest average is 8 bill. We're scaling. All right, 1 minute, 5.717. Switch steamroll to mechanical mod.
Humans didn't invent the machines for war, but for peace.
So far, looking good. It's the DPS to beat is 5.717, right? Twitch has gone on an ad break. That is poor timing, and I can't stall it right now. That. 5.456. Low. 456. That's kind of 4567. Because why not? But yeah, mechanical mod is still a DPS loss right now. I don't know if you're here or you're facing ads. have no idea, but yeah. Mechanical mod is not a DPS increase right now over Steamroll. Like, unless we're comparing it with like Split, but I don't see how it beats Splits. Maybe it could beat Splits if it's a DPS increase for you. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't beat Splits. Not even close. But yeah, when I get a 3, then 100% it's going to be a DPS increase. But right now, going from 2 minions to 1 exploding, with all the extra stats you get, including life and all of that, it's pretty close, but not quite. Just not quite. I think it was what, 300 mil less. So like, it's not like it's nice, it's not like it's insanely worse, but at the same time there's also more QOL in 2 exploding over 1, so there's no reason to take the DPS loss if there's just more QOL as well, you know. But yeah, 5.7 bill DPS to end the stream is not a bad, it's not a bad DPS number at all. And that's where we're gonna end today. I will be back tomorrow, probably more TLI. Is your setup close-ish to mine? Like, I assume you're also using the helmets, you're also using like generically what I'm like, basically what I'm doing, right? Or are you using like different, your 200 bill? I mean, if you're 200 bill, there's probably some multis in there that makes it so, like, a big one for you and a big one why you might be experiencing that, honestly, is probably your hero trait. You probably have this at level 3, and that makes it so the life you're getting from mechanical mod is slightly more efficient. So that's my guess as to why that is the case. You have this at level 3, I have it at level 2. When I get this to level 3, then mechanical modification has more of an argument, because the extra life it gets will produce more additional damage, if that makes sense. So there's probably a multiplier in there that you have for life, where the life you're getting from mechanical mod is enough to offset losing a minion, but I don't have that yet, so it's still a DPS loss for me. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, probably more TLI. We need to get a lot of DPS from where we're at, and we're going to need to save a lot of currency. But yeah, should be fun. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate y'all. Erico, thank you. I'll be back tomorrow. Till then, have a good night.